All right, good morning, boys, and what is up? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today is Wednesday, July 22nd. I took two trades today, and I'm gonna go over both trades that I took, right? I took a long in Asia, and I just took a short in pre-market. Why pre-market? I woke up at 6 a.m. I guess I'm still very jet lagged. And I saw a good setup, or what I thought was a good setup, so I took it. Ended up making $900 on my fund the next accounts. I just also secured a $5,000 payout because it's over the buffer. So I secured a $5,000 payout on fund the next, and it's every 3 days the payouts. So it should be pretty easy to secure another payout. And I also made $1,000 on all my top accounts, bringing them back to life with a 1.2K balance. If I get these accounts to like 2 or 3K, I will just take a payout just to be up on Top Step for the month. So that would put me at like $28,000 in payouts after that because I've $18,000 in payouts after uh, that one payout from TPT and all those payouts from Alpha Premiums, and then now this 5K, which is sick. So not bad at all. What is this? I never even put this here. All right, let's get into the trade recap. Right, so coming into pre-market, I was honestly bullish. What was I bullish towards? Well, there's a 4-hour unfilled above us. I also had my daily bias completely wrong because from the start, I was completely bullish. I've been looking for longs since this 4-hour gap got tapped into. Like I said, I thought this monthly tap was going to be the low and we were just going to go higher and higher and higher from there. And I might be mistaken unless we reverse at New York AM, which I do think is not improbable, definitely not improbable, but it's not as clean as it would have been if, I guess we tap 0.5 of the range now, but it's not as nice as it would have been if we just respected that 4-hour gap and pushed higher, right? But let's get into what I see coming into the market open, right? So this was a trade from yesterday. I need to clean up my charts. Okay. Simple as this, right? 6 p.m. opens. Let's take a look at price. Sorry. 6 p.m. opens here. Okay, I'm kind of stupid for this then. I thought this was the 6 p.m. open candle. Wow. And this was my take profit. So this is my TP because I thought this was 6 p.m. open, right? But my entire trade was based off the fact. Why isn't this working? Damn, it's not working. What the fuck? Alright, my trading view is broken. It's not letting me type. But the trade is based off the fact that there's no wick high here. There's also no wick high at 6 p.m. So this is also a great TP that you could have used, right? Could have honestly held that then. But either way, we also tap into a 1-hour bullish gap. I believe it was also a 4-hour, if I'm not mistaken. We had no wick high at 6 p.m. or 6:24, and I mistaked the candles for each other. Yeah, 6:24. So we tap a 4-hour gap. We sweep these lows inside the 4-hour gap. I literally just entered off. I believe it was this displacement here. With my stops below the low, TP at the high, 2 minis, risking 1,000 to make 1,000 more or less. I think I had a worse fill. I basically risked 1,000 to make 1,000. That was my drawdown left to make the drawdown I ate up back. So this is the long I took in Asia, right? Pretty clean, pretty simple. I like this trade a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really clean. And after that, when we trickled lower, I was kind of surprised. I was really surprised. I actually took this trade right here on my Alpha Future accounts. I thought we were gonna go all the way. So I set my TP at this high, got a little greedy. I was up like 600 bucks on this trade at its peak. So I guess my fill is actually here. Yeah. So this is the trade I took. And then I ended up losing and blowing the accounts, which I lost Alpha Future 0 accounts. So I'm not upset at that. I don't see myself trading Alpha Futures anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I only liked their premium plans. I told you guys that. I tried trading their 0 accounts, and with the 40% consistency, 5 winning days, and a 1.5K max payout, and mainly daily loss limit. I think daily loss limit is what cooked me on this. I hit daily loss limit on a winning trade twice, and that kind of set me back a lot from a payout. Because you guys know how I trade prop firms. I risk very heavy, and I admit it, right? I do not recommend you guys risk the way I risk on prop firms. I do it because I have the payouts to back up my spending. If you don't have payouts to back up your prop firm spending, you should not be trading prop firms aggressively at all. People always ask me like, oh, should I be full porting my evals? No, if you don't have like $10,000-$20,000 in payouts that you get on a monthly basis to kind of like vouch for you full porting accounts, no, you should not. And that is a simple answer, right? Now, come back into pre-market. We have London highs aligned with what? Aligned with a 1 hour gap. Aligned with a 1 hour gap, aligned with a 4 hour gap, and we just make equal highs, bro. So I'm like, all right, yo, this is such a free long, right? I'm peeping price right here. I waited for a bullish reaction off the 5 minute on this 5 minute here, and we never got it. This wasn't good enough. I wanted to see an actual candle closure above these wicks. If this candle broke structure right here, I would have just entered in with like heavy size, targeting this high, right? Which is what I did on funded next, and you'll see now. But to the opposite end. So we made equal highs at London highs, and I was like, what? Like, this is so odd, whatever. But we end up just closing lower and lower, basically confirming we want London lows. So like I said, maybe there's a probability now that for New York AM session, we actually reverse, tap that unfilled 4 hour, hourly, and London high, because that is such a powerful draw on liquidity, right? But basically, take out London, sorry, not take out London, make equal highs at London highs. We make this 5 minute gap right here, and we end up respecting it. And off that is when I enter in short, targeting this low with like 2 minis. Like I said, risking 1,000 to make 1,000. Obviously my fills were a little bit weird, because how much did I make? 856. So I didn't actually get filled where I did. I think I got filled like here, right? So a little bit of a negative risk reward there, risking 1,000 to make 856. Not bad at all, honestly. I was a little bit worried in this trade when the 15 minute actually opened lower and pushed higher. I was like, oh fuck. But it was just a 5 minute retrace into this 5 minute gap. We take a look at ES. ES was bearish all along. I believe ES did take out London highs. Nope. Mistaken. That was, wow, terrible analysis there. Terrible analysis there. But literally just based off the fact that the 5 and 15 minute close extremely bearish. Look at this 15 minute close right here. Sweep above this high, candle closure below this low, giving us what? A change in state and delivery, and also a bearish order block. 15 minute open high into that order block, into this 5 minute gap. We push lower into this 5 minute order block. Beautiful confluences all aligning. We actually never tapped that 5 minute order block. We tapped this candle. I guess this is a volume imbalance. But we tapped the 15 minute order block. We tapped the 5 minute gap. We pushed lower off that. I was like, all right, this is a beautiful trade. If we just place lower, I will like enter in a decent size, targeting these lows. These aren't London lows, they're just a swing low within the leg. Now the max payout on these funded next accounts are $1,200 per account. So I could have literally held another like 5 points and secured max payout, but I don't want to be greedy. I took my profits where I did, and I ended up making $900 per account, which isn't bad at all. So we're going to be requesting $5,000 in payouts today. Hopefully tomorrow we can request some with tops as well. That would be great. Oh, this is my alarm. This is when I usually wake up. You see what I mean? I'm jet lagged. I outperformed my alarm clock. It's ridiculous. But yeah, boys, I hope you guys all took something out of this video. I hope you guys all learned something. What am I expecting for AM? Let's see if I can predict this. This is like aura farming, because I'm gonna post this for New York AM session. Here's the thing: is my bias has been wrong. I've been so bullish. I think this. I really thought this was gonna be low of month, and I still do think it is. I think maybe we're gonna push lower in AM session. Let me see. We balance this range. We balance this range. I think we tap into either 0.5 or 0.618 of this range. Maybe this breaker block as well. And I think that's the lowest we'll go. If we are going to be bullish. If we're bearish, obviously we're just going to shit the bed all the way down, right? And there's obviously a small chance right now we just reverse off London low and this low right here that we actually didn't take out. There might be a chance right now we literally just reverse off London low and take out London high because we still have Asia high and we also have midnight open, right? Why don't I have midnight open? Should I open? Right. So we have midnight open and London and Asia above us. So there's a good chance, you can see the long I took here is pretty clean. So now there's a good chance that we actually do end up reversing. Right, but let's see what price gives us, right? I hope you guys all learned something new today. I hope you guys all have a blessed day. If you guys want my daily buys, my draws, and liquidity, all for free. I literally just give that to people for free in the Discord. Join up. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you boys soon. Peace out.